Welcome to our training session on one of the most critical yet misunderstood aspects of the workplace, and that is employee engagement. Before we start, if we've never met before, my name is Isaac Wambua. I am a professional speaker, I am an executive coach, and I am an entrepreneur. And what I'm truly passionate about is inspiring and empowering professionals and people like you to step into their greatness by using their God given potential so you can advance in your career and in your life and hopefully make a difference in the world. And that's my desire for you. These trainings is my way of playing a small part in your growth and development. And I hope you do the same for others in your circle. In this training, I want to address some common myths that might be holding your organization back from achieving a truly engaged and motivated workforce. So let's dive in. Myth number one is that engagement is solely the human resource director's responsibility. First off, that's not true. Many people believe that employee engagement is just a task for the HR department. But here's the truth. Engagement is a collective effort. Every leader, every manager, every supervisor, every team member plays a crucial role. And it's all about creating a culture where everyone feels valued, everyone feels connected to the company's vision, everyone feels connected to the cause. There's a report that was released by Gallup in 2021, and what they found is that managers account for at least 70% of the variance in employee engagement scores across business units. And we are talking about marketing, sales, service delivery, production, customer service, admin, and finance, all the business units combined. This report really highlights that managers play a crucial role in influencing and driving engagement within their teams. So again, the myth that the employee engagement is a job and a responsibility for the HR director, that's just not true. Myth number two is that money and benefits are the only drivers for employee engagement. It's easy to think that competitive salaries and great benefits are enough to keep employees. And that to an extent is true. Most of the people want to make a decent living, so they need to be paid. Money and benefits and the compensation are not the only factors. Employees usually thrive in positive environments with opportunities for growth and development. There's a report that came out in 2019. It was done by the Society for Human Resource Management, and they call it Employee Job Satisfaction and Engagement Report. They found the top 5 contributors to job satisfaction included respectful treatment of employees, trust between the employees and the senior management, and the opportunities to use skills and abilities at work. So the claim that money and benefits are the only drivers for employee engagement, that's just not true. Myth number 3, engagement can be improved quickly. Now, I don't know how quickly you want to improve engagement. If you don't have a good level of engagement right now, it's going to take a while. If your people are engaged, basically emotionally connected to the company, they go beyond what's expected of them without you having to ask, most likely it can take a shorter time to reignite that engagement. But if it's non-existent or if it's at a very low level, most likely it's going to take a while. Lasting engagement takes time. It requires consistent effort, a long-term commitment to nurturing a culture where employees feel genuinely connected and motivated. There is an article by Harvard Business Review, and they call it The Role of Leadership and Communication. And according to that article, it indicated that successful engagement strategies depend on strong, consistent leadership and clear, ongoing communication. So leaders basically need to be committed to engagement initiatives and model the behaviors they want to see in the employees. And this process, again, takes time. It takes commitment. It takes investment of your resources. So engagement cannot be improved that quickly. It takes time, but it's all worth it. Myth number 4 is that employee satisfaction equals engagement. This is a big one. Employee satisfaction and engagement are not the same. Satisfaction is about being content with your job, while engagement is a deeper emotional commitment to the organization. Let me give you the definition and differentiation between employee engagement and employee satisfaction. Employee satisfaction generally refers to how content and happy employees are with their job and workplace conditions. It's as simple as that. Employee engagement, on the flip side, refers to the emotional commitment an employee has towards the organization and its goals. Engaged employees, of course, are motivated and contribute beyond their basic job requirements. Basically, engaged employees are passionate and driven to contribute to the company's success, whichever way you define success. So that's the difference. When you think about employee satisfaction, people show up to work on time, they look happy. It doesn't mean they're happy. They produce results and they go home. They show up to the company picnic, they show up to the meetings, they contribute. But engagement is a totally different ball game. It's all about them being emotionally connected. And when people are connected to your company, to your organization, to your mission, to your cause, they start using a totally different language. You are likely to hear words like my company or our company or my team. They take ownership. And even when they go home, as they talk to their friends and their family, they take pride in that. Yesterday, I talked to a guy who works for a major real estate development company. He is an attorney and he has been working with them for about 5 years. And as he told me about what he does, he was very excited. He was very happy. He told me the company is a great company. I happen to know a few people from that organization. I mentioned their names and he was like, yeah, I know that person. And I could tell from the tone of his voice that he really loved that company and he loved the environment. So that company, of course, they have done a great job. Again, it's a myth when we claim that employee satisfaction equals engagement. Myth number 5, perks alone boost engagement. Offering your employees perks is great. I believe every company, if they are able to, they should provide benefits, but they are not a magic solution. Sustainable engagement comes from a holistic approach that includes, number 1, recognition, development opportunities, and supportive culture where employees feel they can grow and succeed. In a few other videos that we've done, we've talked about professional development being one of the best ways to enhance employee engagement. When people know that they can ideally build their future within your organization. There's a report that comes out every year, and it's called LinkedIn Learning Report. In 2022, the report said that 94% of employees say they would stay at a company longer if it invested in their career development. That has been found to be true over and over again. Really, the first time I came across a similar report was in 2000, I believe 17. I was at the airport on my way to Michigan to go do a management training. And I decided to get online and just research a little bit and came across a report that was interesting. And it said that career development, basically having a career development path for your team members, is one of the best ways to get them to stay. And it's also one of the best ways to attract people to your company because employees talk to their friends, they talk to their family, they talk to their colleagues. Glassdoor did a survey as well, and it found that employees prioritize company culture, career growth, and recognition over perks. Basically, all the benefits and the perks that you give your employees as a way to kind of bribe them to stay is going to be stamped by company culture, career growth, and recognition. When asked what keeps them engaged and motivated, respondents of the survey ranked perks lower than factors such as career opportunities, company values, and managerial support. So these are things that are not going to cost you that much. Just a few minutes of your time every single week to sit down with someone and have a one-on-one, or at the end of the month to sit down with them, review their results, recognize them, whether they did well or not. As we wrap up this training, I want you to remember that employee engagement is not just about ticking boxes or offering superficial perks. It's about fostering a work environment where everyone feels connected, feels valued, and feels motivated. And now that you are aware of these myths, you can start creating a more engaged and dynamic workforce, leading to greater success for both your employees and your organization. So let's make engagement a priority and watch our teams thrive. I'll see you in the next video.